Hello everybody and welcome to the SBGameFun channel and to a new episode of Dishonored 2, episode 13. We had just completed the Jindosh mission, rescuing Sokolov and taking care of our good friend Jindosh. What an evil person, but he has been dealt with in a non-lethal way. He can still function societally, but in terms of his ability, he is no longer capable of building an army of clockwork soldiers, and there are ramifications to that decision as well, but I think we erred on the side of a higher moral than a higher ground. Okay, enough of that, let's get going. Oh, what in the world? The void.
But somehow different this time.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was inside the ship, for crying out loud. Cutscene.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Good question. How can she pull... She's not the outsider, so how can she pull someone into the void without outsider abilities? I mean, without being the outsider.
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Well. Can't have it all now, can we? Oh! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't back up.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
I hate to say it, man. It's kids. Kids do that kind of stuff. They lie. They don't need to be taught to lie. They just learn to lie. It's innate in our nature. So she lied and got Delilah and her mom sacked, but it doesn't justify this.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bed sheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
Yeah, that's a good question. If it were the truth, I understand why she's doing it. I understand, I mean, the meanness, that revengeful, wanting to get back at those who wronged you. I can understand to some degree that, but in a society where we have laws and justice and so on and so forth, vigilante work like that is not as a matter of fact, because now we're talking about a world that has magic and superpowers granted to you, well, albeit limited by an outsider, that doesn't give you the right to do what you're doing, killing people.
When I was young, the loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
He's been electrocuted, man. And was tortured by Kiran Jindosh. So, yeah, that's why he's like non-responsive. I mean, in the early...
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No.
Yeah, no.
She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight.
Yep.
I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
That's what we call consequences. Most people brush it off later in life. Some people harbor hate and all that stuff for a long time. I know some of those people. I try not to harbor hate. It's not good for the soul, as they say. And it rots your gut, poisons your mind, and turns you into a very bitter person. I don't want to be that, and I don't think anybody should be that. So don't hold on to grudges, folks. Okay, enough of that. We are here at the table, and we just got some historical or some lore from Emily. So let's keep reading here. Thank you. It's something I should say to your face, but that's hard for me. Thank you for what you did, bringing Anton back. What would I have done without him puttering around the ship, mumbling and stroking his greasy beard? I wanted him on my own, but hearing what you went through, I'm impressed. Anyway, enjoy this bottle from the Captain's Reserve. Good stuff. I got from an aristocrat wanting quick passage out of Karnaka a while back. You'll need to know that Anton is back if you want to sleep. His snoring cuts through the bulkheads. Megan. Alright, let's see what the travel log gives us. And did we read this? Yes, we did. So we are now the Royal Conservatory. So, hold on. Let's take a look at the very end. Maybe there's something there. The Dreadful Will. What a weird name. Okay, I think we saw that. Found myself thinking of Calista. Yep, we saw that. Okay, Sokolov is safe. I rescued Sokolov. The man spent years serving my family, educating me in both intellectual subjects and bawdy humor. And now a small part of what I owe him has been repaid. I'm just sorry I can't offer him more comfortable accommodations. The Dreadful Whale, dark and cramped as it is our home for now. He's been living here with Megan for years, but in his current condition, I wish we could make him more comfortable. I was able to stop Kieran Jindosh. His weaponized mind won't be a threat now. His thoughts scattered and his memories destroyed by his own device, no less. When Sokolov is feeling better, maybe he'll have an opinion on whether I did the right thing or not by not killing Jindosh outright. Anyway, it's a relief to know that the last Clockwork soldiers remaining in the Empire are the only ones there will ever be. Delilah and the Void. I dreamed of Delilah Copperspoon. No, this was more than a dream. I was in the Void. Somehow Delilah brought me there. I don't know if she was showing me true past or a fabrication. She spoke of my grandfather, Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin. History says he was man of the hour, he was a man of honor who served his people. But Delilah showed me all his promises unfulfilled, all those easy lies, and she showed me my mother Jasmine as I never imagined her, spoiled and petty, entitled, and finally a great injustice, Delilah's mother dying in a debtor's prison. I have so many questions, but how do I sort the truth from the lies? Okay, let's take a look at the lore. Oh, I picked up a crap load of lore, which I've read on site, so there's no need to hash it again. Audiographs, I read those as well, or I listened to those as well, and I picked up these other lores. Oh, the other one was findings. This is lore. And did I pick up any extra power? I picked up 4 runes. So let's see here. I can turn into a mice. Connection, I can extend it to 4. Let me see here. What is this? Dark vision. See better in darkness. Observe living beings through walls. That's this one. And this one here is, in addition to living beings, objects and security systems are visible through walls. This makes it easier to... Okay, that is a very good thing. Craft your own bone charms by selecting a combination of mystical traits and expending raw whalebone as a resource. Trait effects are cumulative. If you use a trait more than once, its effect stack becomes stronger. Ooh. When crafting bone charm with 3 or 4 traits, the chance of corruption is reduced. No, I don't want to do that. But that is a good thing. What I could do, what is this here? You know, I haven't even used Shadow Walk. I should actually try it. I can do Dark Vision. I should do Dark Vision, but I don't have enough. Let's do the Dark Vision and then pick up another rune and do this one, the Bone Charm crafting. Oops. So let's go back in there. Powers. Dark vision. Oh, I forget the chain. The chain. Oh, I do have the chain on 3 now. Okay, so let's dark vision. Yes. So that leaves me with 1. Whoops. Let's take a look at the bone charms. Let's equip some bone charmed. Oh, I haven't opened these up yet because it costs money. So let's go. Which one? Strong arms. You choke enemies unconscious slightly faster. Blast resistance. I don't have any blasts, so I picked up a bunch of stuff here. Climbing speed is slightly faster. Bitter blood. Blood fly attacks at slightly shorter distance, closer to nest. Leviathan's Mind. Regenerate mana while underwater. Resounding shriek. Howling bolts are louder and have a greater radius. Swift shadow movement is slightly faster in stealth mode. Ooh, I like that. I'll take that one. Swift shadow. What's this one? Falling star. Drop assassination restores mana. Ground glider. Slide speed is slightly faster. I'm not too concerned about that. Whirlwind. Sword attack speed is slightly faster. Invisible thread. For far reach renders you invisible during movement. Far reach renders you invisible during movement. Regain health during shadow walk. I like this one right here. Okay. So I should open these up. That was my. If you heard that squeaking, that was my son's chair. He's in the room here, listening to his music and bouncing on his chair. Oh, look, here's the crafting. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the tutorial. Bone charms provide minor supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening to the song they emit. Oh, this is bone charms. I want to craft bone charms. Runes. I can craft with runes. 2. Ooh, sacrifice bone charms. Sacrifice bone charm to discover new traits and gain raw whalebone. Sacrifice bone charms. Required bone charms with 2 traits. 0's chance of. Well, let's sacrifice. We can sacrifice some bone charms. Oh, come on, really? It doesn't tell me what I have free. Okay, I have acrobat, sword attack, howler bolts, regain mana while underwater, Leviathan's Mind, and blast resistance. I want to see if I can break those up. Blast resistance. +1 to new traits. Hold on. Leviathan's Mind. Confirm. So what did I learn? Can I craft? You have no bone charms. I have no bone charms. Oh, I can't do anything until I get that. Will bone required 9. I mean, I have 9 and I needed 3 to create this, but I require Okay, I guess I don't have any of the blueprints or something. Irregardless, let's worry about that later. We're done here, so let's go ahead and let's go to... Okay, we're not in the void, thank goodness. Is the doctor still here?
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
So you're not crazy anymore, lady?
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Letters from Lucia Pasteur. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in Dust District desperately need someone like you. I understand that you cannot see patients in Adamire anymore, and it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give free consultations as you suggested. I'll send word about it via the Miners Family Committee and some friends I have in the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city. Lucia Pasteur. And no, she's not a pastor, that's her last name. Okay, now why did I right-clicked to listen to her and I literally tabbed out of the game. Did you see that? That was weird.
It's as if she's emerged from a long, black dream. The spirit has been unburdened, and she's gaining strength each day. There's a sense within her of what she's done, but only impressions.
Yeah, I wondered if she realized she knows what she did.
Patient's mood improves. She looks forward to seeing patients again.
Yep. You don't have any health potions? Come on, Hypatia, you should have health potions. That's why you're here. That's the main room. Okay, so let's go. Don't want to accidentally stick up a sticky bomb here. No, sorry, not a sticky bomb, a sticky bomb, a stun mine.
It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's good to know. A little bit of backstory.
The Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
Let me look around, see if there's anything else that popped up for me to read. There's some more paperwork over here. This is a strip to the markets. Megan, I thought of a few things I need when you go to the Karnaca. I'd get them myself, but you know what it's like for these old bones to walk so far. I need a smaller shirt. Seems everything I own falls off of me now. And you're right, I suppose I need some soap and a good hair tonic for my beard and what's left around the side of my skull. You liked the Tivian stew I made last week, so if you'd like to have that again, get lamb if we can afford it. If not, don't worry. My appetite isn't what it used to be. A bit of bread and a few shrimp will get me through most days. But don't forget the wine. If that's not too much, I could use some more paints. I'm out of cerulean, ochre, and ultramarine. Alright, Anton, what is this? Shinderay gift, a study of... Yeah, we read that. Okay, before I sit down and get too involved in the conversation, do a quick look over...
Delilah Copperspoon. Or is it Caldwin?
Anything? Oh, what's that? Look at those eyeballs there. Oh, okay, enough of that. Alright, let's have a seat.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is... missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Breanna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous. As obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Dreadful well. Confer with your allies. Objective completed. There's Delilah. There's Dr. Gosh, what was her name? We're just talking to her. And the new lady. Oh my god, I just drew a blank. Okay. I'm drawing a blank.
Medicinal supplies are low. I might have to go out for extract of blood ox liver and some leche.
Alexandria Hypatia. That's who that is right there. And this is Breanna Ashworth. I think our next target. Temporary closure of the conservatory. Dear patrons, due to an alarming increase in the mite population, and with the full knowledge of the and approval of Duke Abel himself, the Royal Conservatory will remain closed for the foreseeable future. Our apologies. B. Ashworth, Curator. Well, looks like we're going to be visiting her, aren't we?
One of the more elaborate structures in Karnaca, closed to the public. More of the Duke's questionable rulership. It'll be good to see the Royal Conservatory, even if it's closed to the public.
All right. Anything to say, mate? Oh, let me talk to him.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened. Maybe I should begin a series of bloodfly-related sketches. Infested corpses and the like. I've never paid a visit to the Royal Conservatory, but allegedly it has a number of unique pieces. The familiar creaks and groans of the dreadful whale. I lie awake listening, just to remind myself I'm safe again.
That's it.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
All right, so let's do a quick save. And nothing there. Nothing there. All right, let's head up. And ooh, what's in here? Have we been here? A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent, number 3. At dawn, I set out with a group of, there were 4, there's 2, and then the captain, is that right? That included 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear the vegetation. I think I read this. To unfortunate place to step. Yeah. A reflection on my journey to Pandician, number 4. 2 dead on our first day on the continent, but the new world was sated with blah blah. Yeah, we read that. The captain becomes the next victim. Hey, what's that? A reflection of my journey to the Pandician continent, number 2. We were only miles from shore, but our approach was marred by the numerous hidden reefs and jagged rocks. They lay shallow, and we spied 2 vessels that had succumbed to them. So, okay, yeah, I have read that too. Bloodfly infestation. Dear passengers, I'd like to offer my apologies for being such a grumpy captain. First to Anton, who I called a senile old goat when he decided to bring live bloodflies aboard for study. Not a single day passes without me staring in delight at those little marvels of nature. Second, my apologies to whoever broke the bloodfly tank, allowing them to flutter down to the engine room, bringing joy to this sad boat of mine, and the gentle humming of their soft wings. I deeply regret calling you a clumsy sack of guano. But now that we have all had time to enjoy their charming company, can someone please determine every last bloodfly on my ship? Exterminate. Sorry, not determine. Exterminate. So, we have an infestation downstairs. Okay, Anton, you're a heavy drinker. You got a flammable bottle here for me to take downstairs? Maybe in here. Flammable drinks. Empty, 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 empty. Okay. Anything here in the toilet? Alright, so we're down here. Oh. Of course they were protecting a bunch of fire darts. I mean explosive darts. Is there rats here, man? God, I swear. Ever since the original Dishonored, I'm just not a big fan of rats. Wasn't there a leak down here? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Didn't I? There was a leak down here. Oh, I guess they fixed it. I wonder if it was my job to do that. Anyhow. Well, for a second that looked like a lightsaber. Gosh, that engine's gotta be hot, man. Coal and steam and all sorts of stuff. Okay. Let's head up top. Nighttime in Karnaka, Sarkonos. Wow, this is such a... So from a distance it looks beautiful. But once you get in closer, and you get that macro view, it becomes something entirely different. Okay. Oops. She's heading back out. She's heading out to the boat. Is there any... loot? The captain, Megan Foster's notebook. Does she have something new? I've had many different lives. Okay, I don't recall reading this. I've seen mean storm clouds gather, only to disperse in an hour's time. I've seen monstrous waves in the distance, towering like high hills that were only a ripple by the time they reached the boat. Things aren't right. They never have been. But at least everything's held in the center for a day, for a while longer. Now I worry all the time. For me, for Anton, for everything. I should quit, disappear again. Anyone else would, I think. Self-preservation is only natural. I could take my boat and go anywhere. Be anybody. Be nobody. Nobody gain. Again. I'd like that. I've had many different lives. Could I start a new one now? How many more do I have left? I'm so tired. I wish I could sleep and wake up as somebody else. Food! Wow, I didn't realize I was out of health. Oh, there's certainly a lot of boat around us. Look at that. What is that? That's a whale. That's a singing whale. It's coming towards us. And then it dies and disappears. Oh, it resurfaced. And it continues to move towards us. Let's... Aww. It disappeared. It's probably not good that his buddies are getting... They're caught and killed for their oil. Alright, so... Is there anything up here? New travel log entry. Travel log. This is the travel log. Breanna Ashworth is my next target. Breanna Ashworth? I only know her by reputation. Born to the Dunwall aristocracy. She's a sculptor and the curator of the Royal Conservatory in Karnaca, one of Delilah's lieutenants. Maybe her closest confidant. They share a taste for the occult. While being held, Sokolov overheard conversations about a strange device being constructed under Ashworth's supervision. The Oraculum. Something more convoluted than clockwork killing machines, but every bit as dangerous, no doubt. I think an after-hours visit to the conservatory will give me the answers I need. Alright, then some lore. And I took care of that. No, findings. That's what I found. And lore, I'm done with. Alright, Megan. We are headed into the conservatory.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now I wonder why she didn't borrow her dad's mask. Maybe it's not Emily. Okay, we're on, I guess, Chapter 5, The Royal Conservatory. While held captive, Anton Sokolov learned the identity of one of Delilah's chief allies, Breanna Ashworth, an architect of the coup that took the throne in Dunwall. Ashworth is powerful and full of secrets. She is building a mysterious device for Delilah. Breanna Ashworth must be eliminated. All right.
There will be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Yep.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Alright, so here we are on the boat dock. There is absolutely nothing here. But as you can see, we just picked up a bunch of mission stuff. Overseer Byrne's outpost. Vice Overseer Byrne has a hidden outpost near the docks. He may have useful information about Breanna Ashworth. Breanna Ashworth may have records about what happened 3 years ago with Delilah Copperspoon. Those are the clues. And here's our objective. Eliminate Ashworth. Uncover Ashworth's role. So that's meaning I have to search her office. And then there's an option to just... Whoops. Turn these off. Let me take a look and see what finding out about Burns does. Okay, so let's do a quick save here. Flash powder. Are those guys... Let me put that down, quick save. I wonder, are these guys hostile to me?
I feel a little like myself again.
Like I ain't got enough to worry about.
I told him
Now
to
they
let
say
it
there's someone on the prowl.
So he can't say that he won.
Okay, these guys are not hostile to me. So I don't need to use that howler dust. They do have a very expensive whale oil here.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
His lunch. Then I'm a filthy blood fly. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Huh?
I mean,
Oh, there's a guard.
The whole family stung to death.
Pay what you owe. Oh, man.
Your face is covered.
I should get
The Grand Guard won't like that.
on account of my bad
Yes.
feet. I should be able to complain to someone.
Okay, that's...
Spooky, someone grabbing people off the street. What do they want? Hopefully they just
I
leave me
told her
alone.
once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
Hey, there's something down here. Yes! Another rewire tool.
What's going on here?
Holy shit!
I'll find you, you know.
Howlers, or... So I can't go that way.
I wonder who that was.
Hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
You cross one howler, you cross them all.
Yep,
we'll
that's a
get
howler.
your ass. I'm not in the mood. Show yourself. Where are you? Don't you know who's looking for you?
Another day like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good. Better off in the void than another
We're
day like
everywhere. You can't hide from us. Well, never mind.
Place is filthy.
Makes a person sick, it does.
Oh, something really stinks around here. And this time it ain't me.
Come closer together. Maybe I can chloroform you both.
Pa?
Whoops.
Back. Hurts from standing, hurts to sit. Only time it feels right is after about 3 of them.
Oh. Oh, I hope she's not dead. Well, she is now. Darn it. Sorry, folks. I gotta reload. I didn't want to kill anyone. I'm trying to do a very low chaos playthrough after killing all those people. Okay, so we just bunch of stuff we found in here.
Get out of my face. You again.
Collect.
Between the flies and the filth, it's getting hard to breathe around here.
If you're looking for trouble, you're gonna find it.
Anything here?
I don't like your face.
Of course I can read.
But I can fix it.
I'm stupid. I know all my letters and then some.
Alright, I do a quick save so I don't have to repeat that.
I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
I see you've heard the stories about Pirate Betty, about all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinket or a bag of coins.
Have mercy! Don't hurt me!
Should I start by cutting off your nose?
Anyone, help me!
Or maybe I could sign my name across your forehead with a knife. Use you as a human billboard.
Help! Murderer!
All right, no one's coming. What a bunch of cowards. We'll try it again later.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't fall for that one. I was saying, wait a minute, that person was different the last time I was down here.
Who opened this door? Maybe a wind or something.
Paolo needs to start giving us better jobs. We're getting the shit work right now. Wonder who we pissed off.
Ah, there was 3 of them. Pretty close together.
Oh, my eyes are burning.
I could have dropped this chloroform bottle. Okay, gotta wait.
Where did those rats come from?
Ain't one part of me that doesn't ache. Even my toes. So maybe some new malady.
Start walking. Good. Maybe you? Nope.
Why is it always so dang?
What in the void was that noise? Is someone there? Shit. Hey, look
me in the eye.
Oh, come on. Really? Alright, so we got knocked out 3 people. An injury to one of us is an injury to us all. So they clearly don't like being attacked. Let's be through the hole here. Do a quick save. What is down here?
The district. Welcome. Obviously, you are someone with refined tastes.
I got a rune.
Greetings. I provide only the finest service with absolute discretion. Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
I got 3 new upgrade blueprints I found. Okay, so let's take a look at the gear. I'll take the rune.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
Safe combination. The shopkeeper's cousin once attended a lecture in a building directly across from the Royal Conservatory, now infested with blood flies. He knows the combination to the safe. That's 250. I'll take it.
An excellent choice.
I need more of this, obviously.
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
Let's get 8. Wow, that's a lot. Sleep darts? You have sleep darts? Wow, only 2 of those. Bolts? I get 4 of those. Stun mines? I'll pick up a few more. I'll pick up 1 more. Maybe I'll pick up the rest in the field.
It's a pleasure to have such a unique young lady in our store.
Okay, so let's take a look at this.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Upgrade. Hardened bolts. Bolts that inflict greater damage. Instant sleep dart. I already got that. Combustion bolt. Incendiary bolts with wider radius immolates multiple enemies. Okay. I don't want to kill the enemy. I want to immolate something else. Oops. let's... Sorry.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
This here is a pistol accuracy. I haven't used a pistol this entire game so far. I've already increased that. What is this? Bone charm slots times 2.
I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery.
Spring razor storage 2 increases the spring razor storage capacity to 2 by 2. Bone charm. I could use another 2 bone charms. That would be beneficial. Weapons, nope. Grenades. A metal shell. Far. Grenade. And a mine. Spring razor and stun mine. Reconfiguration traps that can be used to ambush. I got these 2 already. What is this? This is chain lightning. Enemies near the primary target are also electrified. Ooh. Stun mine charge 1. Each stun mine functions an additional time. Ooh, that's good. I like the chain lightning.
Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous
I'll take it.
district too. It was a pleasure to serve you.
What I probably should have done was bought that extra rune. Okay, let's look at the mission clues. These hideout. The shopkeeper's associate is holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. And here is Breanna Ashworth. While held captive... Okay, yeah, we've read that. In an abandoned lecture hall, there's a safe containing some valuables. However, the place is crawling with bloodflies. The safe code is 788. Alright. So the findings, safe combinations. And nothing new here. Alright. Thank you, mister. Ooh. That stun mine, can I snag it? Oh. So this shop is off limits to us.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
Alright, so we've cleared this area out. Let's put stuff away. Now I did pick up a new rune. So that gives me 2. And there was something I was looking at that had 2 options. Was that the hidden site? No, I got that one. Chain? No, that was 3. Oh, here it is. Upgrade. When crafting bone charms with 3 or 4 traits, the chance of corruption is reduced. Is that what I want? Am I going to try to craft my own bone charms? Yeah, I think I would like to try. Okay, so let's go to bone charms. Let's craft. Can we craft? Traits available. I have 1 trait available, requires 2. So I only have 1 trait. Darn it, I guess I must find more. Alright, so... Alright, let's do a quick save. Really. So we're gonna go upstairs. Already I can see stuff. Okay, do a quick save. Let's open this door. So going upstairs is probably advantageous.
Alert, and I says I am alert. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
This is an overseer's office. Okay, let's
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Oh, darn.
Nothing then. Worst assignment ever. Nothing ever happened.
Conservatory closure.
A bottle of pear soda.
A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again, with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Bree. I think we've read this. Readers will remember the infestation of mites. Yeah.
Run around, keep taking more things.
I'm bored.
As you were.
Something's gotta give.
Damn it, I need to pee.
All right. There was 3 of them. I knew it. Knew it. So, going to get them all. Like a Pokemon, I gotta get them all.
Martha, won't you know? 12 weeks have I been
Oh. Gotta learn to catch them while they're in midair. That way I don't kill them.
It's not so bad, as long as you're Grand Guard. I'd hate to be anybody else right now.
I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
Huh.
Wait, I'll have a look over there.
Okay, that's where I came from, down the water. Whoa. Almost completely visible there. Not what I wanted. And I cleared this area out, so therefore I can move into this room. Okay, I can't get through here, so therefore I need to use the skylight. Do a quick save. Food. No coinage. Bread. Dang it, there was a trigger bomb at the door. A trap. Okay, let's eat. Get our health back. I should not have eaten those things. Yeah, it's right there. Doggone it. I was too eager to loot and...
Breanna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I've believed Ashworth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
On the Oracular Order by Douglas Harwickle, historian. Much has been said about the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function as well as yours or mine. However, they do endeavor to become blind to distractions and frivolities. They will, if necessary, bid them walk among us, wearing richly hued blindfolds or otherwise covering their eyes. In this way, they remain at all times ready to see things clearly. Decisions are made during cloistered gatherings. Though no others are permitted to observe, the process was described to me, so I rendered it here with permission. A room is prepared with heavy incense and blessings from the strictures. In a circle sit 30 or more sisters of our order until the room is brimming. We will hear no topic. Unless we have reached an adequate time to research, several outcomes will be discussed, and some sisters are specifically tasked with advancing less popular or unlikely scenarios. It is not permitted to remain silent. Every voice must be heard. It may take some time to arrive at a decision, and by then all are quite versed in the myriad consequences, and may have lengthy advice for all contingencies. When an opinion is written, it may be short as a sentence or fill 20 pages. Yet still one last sister must approve it. The High Oracle herself. Sorry, is there anything else I can take? So here's the Royal Conservatory. So I got a map. So Ashworth. Alright. So there was something down here. So there is a weapon, grenades, bullets, fan, bathtubs, Alright, so having been here, let's close that. So I got some new details. Mission clues, to be exact. Vice Overseer Burns suspects that Breanna Ashworth is influencing the oracular order. Perhaps this is the connection to the oraculum, the occult device that Anton Sokolov mentioned. Learning more about the oraculum could be useful. Breanna Ashworth's office is in the top floor of the Royal Conservatory, overlooking the main hall. That's where you'll find her. Alright. So hey, weren't we here? Let's hide the marker. Hide the marker. Hide the marker. So the only one we have. Okay, that's a Royal Conservatory. Hide. 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 Show history. Okay, escape. Isn't this the optional? Find out what Byrne knows. Learn how Ashworth corrupts the oracles. Okay. That is different. That's probably gonna be inside. Okay, so let's save.
Chest I'm supposed to be.
I'm bored.
Can't spend anything on that. I mean, Corin, I'm supposed to be.
And ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
Only something would happen around here. It doesn't have to be a circus, just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Okay, there's nothing on this side. So I'd like to explore the other side. But I am out of time for this episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We will definitely continue with our search here to try to figure out how to get to Ashworth, how to get there safely, do all my side quests, and so on and so forth. But that will have to be in the later episodes here, or the next episode. Again, thank you for joining me. If you like my kind of content, make sure you click on that subscribe button and click on that bell to get notified. And I hope to see you all on the next episode. Until then, have a good one.